Today we're making fried catfish. So let's get started. So for our fried catfish, we are going to need 1 pound of catfish, your favorite Cajun seasoning, mustard, and hot sauce. So let's get started. Alright, so we are going to take our catfish and we're going to put it into a large bowl. And as always, when working with raw food, we need to make sure that we wash our hands before and after. So we're going to start with 1 tablespoon of mustard. And don't worry, this does not actually add anything to it. It's really used as a binder. Then a tablespoon of your favorite Cajun seasoning, and then a tablespoon of hot sauce. And I've got an extra tablespoon of mustard just in case we need to add a little more. So let's get this all mixed up. It looks like 1 tablespoon is going to be enough. So we are going to transfer this over to an airtight container. And we are going to set it in the ice box or the refrigerator for about an hour, so that way the seasoning can penetrate the fish. And so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna let this go for about an hour in the refrigerator, and when we're ready to fry it up, we'll be right back. So see you shortly. So our fish has been marinating for about half hour. And the coating I'm going to use for it is cornmeal, and this is about 1 to 2 cups. I do not season my cornmeal. If you like, you can season it. I would generally add in about 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning to the cornmeal. And what we're going to do is we're going to take several pieces of the fish and add them to the cornmeal. And I've got me a towel here set to the side that I can wipe my hands with. And then we're going to shake that up. Make sure it gets evenly coated. And then we're going to remove it and place it to the side. Now, this is not the catfish that you will get from your supermarket. This is actually some fresh caught catfish I got when I went home for Christmas. So it's a little bit smaller than what you would get at the grocery store. And as we're pulling them out, we want to make sure they're evenly coated. Sometimes parts will flip over. So we want to make sure all that gets coated. Like this piece here. So we're going to cover that up a little bit. Alright, so let me get all this fish coated, and we'll be right back shortly. Alright, so our oil has been heating up on a medium-high heat. So we're going to go ahead and add our fish. Now we don't want to overcrowd this, so we're going to take our time. And if need be, we can do it in several batches. But being these are small, we may be able to get the majority of the fish in one batch. Well, doesn't quite look like we're going to be able to do that. Alright, so we're going to let this cook for about a minute or so before we stir it. And then we're going to move them over to a wire rack once they're done. And generally we're going to want to cook this for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now, if your catfish that you have is thicker or larger, then you're going to want to fry it a little bit longer. So we're going to let this cook, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. So see you shortly. All right, so our fish has been going about 4 minutes, and it looks like it's done. So we're going to take them out and set them on a wire rack so they can drain. And then we're going to take the last of our fish and cook that up. And then again, we're going to let these go for about 3 to 5 minutes. So once I get this last batch fried up, we'll plate up and get ready for lunch. So be back shortly. Alright, so everything's cooked and ready to go. So I'm going to have my fish with some homemade tartar sauce and a spicy seafood sauce, which I purchased over the counter. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. And until next time, remember, like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy.